Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for always watching and always sharing, liking and subscribing. Thank you. Today I'm going to talk about Labour Party. Labour Party once again is in the news, and this time it's all with INEC. So apparently, INEC has rejected the convention that was done by Labour Party I think it was done in INEC, right? And there was a lot of drama that followed that whole convention, and the fact that it wasn't properly represented, it wasn't done in the way that it should have been done, and people say they needed to have been world congresses done, or was it world convention they call them, at the world level, state level, before coming to the national level. And also the way the whole thing went. Some people boycotted, some people weren't there, and it's just all sorts of drama. If you remember all the drama that went in with that convention, almost to the extent that it was as if hurriedly done in a secretive manner, and it's not just in a manner that was open and transparent that you would expect from a party that is supposed to be a deviation from the corrupt party system that we've had in Nigeria. Unfortunately, it seems as if Labour Party isn't going that way. And so this is Punch reporting that Labour Party disagrees as INEC rejects party convention. The Independent National Electoral Commission, according to Punch, has dissociated itself from the convention organized by the national chairman of the Labour Party, Mr. Julius Abure. And in the law, the INEC is supposed to monitor that whole process and vouch that, okay, this process was fair, was done according to the act or according to the law, and by then they will now recognize the people that were elected. But in this case, INEC is dissociating itself from it and saying that, look, hey, we didn't observe this convention, we know nothing about this convention, and so we cannot vouch for whoever it was that were voted in to say that there was actually a convention that happened and people were actually actually voted in. Recall that crisis rocked the party in April 2023 after the Federal Capital Territory High Court issued an order restraining Abure from parading himself as the Labour Party's national chairman. Following the court verdict, the Labour Party Deputy National Chairman Lamidi Apapa became the acting national chairman of the party. But Abure fought back to retain his seat with the help of the parent body, the Nigerian Labour Congress, under the leadership of its national president, Joe Ajaero. The Abure-led leadership thereafter held a national convention for the party at INEC, Anambra State, on March 27, 2024. However, Abure fell out of favor with the NLC following the national convention, which returned him and all his loyal members of the National Working Committee. The Abure-led National Working Committee, through a lawyer, later requested for a certified true copy of the convention document from INEC. But the Electoral Commission, in a letter reference INEC DEPM LP/CTC/885/1 dated July 18 and signed by Acting Secretary Haliru Aminu, stated that he couldn't report on the convention because he did not monitor it. The letter, which was cited by Sunday Punch partly read, the commission has received your request for the certified true copy of the monitored report of the Labour Party convention at INEC, Anambra State, held on 27 of March 2024, and the Labour Party constitution. The certified true copy of the Labour Party constitution has been forwarded to your firm earlier. Regrettably, the Commission did not monitor the Labour Party convention of 27 March 2024 and cannot therefore report on the convention. Reacting to the National Publicity Secretary, okay, no, I didn't read that way. It says, so there's a comma, I didn't see that comma. Reacting, the National Publicity Secretary of the Labour Party, Abure, however, said INEC didn't reject Abure-led convention and that the inability of the commission to monitor the convention did not in any way invalidate it. Well, this is what the National Publicity Secretary is saying, but if I remember correctly, in that act, well, I'm not sure now. I will need to bring up the act to read that out. But you see, even the way the Labour Party chairman is from South, the deputy chairman is from Southeast, the national publicity secretary from Southeast, youth leader from Southeast, I think treasurer or something like that from South. It's just, are you guys kidding me? Is this deliberate? Is somebody trying to sabotage the party or whatever? But anyway, Ifo, in a statement on Saturday, urged members of the party to be calm and ignore the report that the convention was rejected. He said INEC's inability to monitor the convention did not in any way invalidate the internal party activity. INEC has also continued to respect the laws of the land despite pressure from certain quarters to compromise its civic responsibility. So let me even look at this. So let's say there are, of course, we know what the whole issue is around in Nigeria. Labour Party coming out in the 2023 election with Mr. Peter Obi joining, and the way that it came out and won the election shocked the political establishment, and so they would do anything to destabilize and get Labour Party out of the way. For Labour Party itself, its leadership, to also be involved in giving room for certain things to be used against them, it's, for me, it's just mind-boggling. I don't understand what is it with Nigerians and staying in power and really are refusing to relinquish power. What does it take? Move back, let a new convention happen, let people be voted in. If you need to run, fine, run also, and let there be free, fair, credible election. Whoever emerges, emerges. I don't know what is this obsession that people have about power, and sometimes people just think that if they are not in power, they can't make changes. I tell you, the biggest place to actually have influence is when you are not sitting on the seat. When you are behind the seat, you tend to make a lot of influence. But people don't seem to understand that. People just want to be the ones, to be in that place of power. It beats me all the time. Anyway, the report continued ends this way. Say, at no time did INEC say that it had rejected the outcome of the convention of the Labour Party. We have since moved on from the very successful convention, and activities in the parties have been frenzied with huge membership drives and other political events. Huge membership drives. Even me, that I'm not in that party, I can say now there's nothing like that. The Labour Party hasn't really welcomed new membership. They have done everything to ensure that new members do not come on, and they continue to maintain that status quo. This statement, I can defend it anywhere. I can say it because, yes, I was part of those that were working on getting Labour Party to have as many members as possible, but the leadership didn't just seem to want to have that. Well, for reasons better known to themselves, whether they say they are still working on whatever, I don't know. I've never been a party member, so probably there are certain things I don't know. But for me, after the election, the biggest drive was that we wanted, at least by now, we should have had like 10 million new members into the Labour Party. Imagine out of that 10 million, just 2 million paying 1,000 every month. That would be 2 billion every month that they can use to run not only the party affairs, but also in terms of organizing election, in terms of campaign, so that parties are not dependent on some people with money bags that will bring in money, or during primaries, expecting people to bring in money to do primaries. But hey, sometimes common sense is not common. Thank you so much for watching.